Here's a lesson on how to do the spreadsheet engineering calculation worksheet. First thing we want to do is you're going to need to type in all of the information that you see on that front page. Basically recreate it. I'm going to put in a little bit and then show you what it looks like. Beam calculations. Then we've got down here somewhere. It doesn't matter exactly where it is. Moment of inertia, base, height, cross-section, area, and so on. Now, things you can do with this, you can come up here at the top and I can get up here and I can drag this over so that everything fits. You'll notice on mine I didn't as much, but that's fine. You can do that. You can, you can go to click on home here and you can make it a little bigger to make it a little easier to see. That kind of thing. Whatever it is you need to do to make it work. Now, and then when you get all done, you can highlight everything that you have typed in. Right click, and then I can go right here to this border, and if I click on all borders, it will then put everything into a chart like that, and that'll look like what I have. I already have a blank one set up. It looks like this, okay? And so this is so that I can jump ahead a little bit. So this is all just text typed in. All I did is type stuff in. There's no formulas here, so I can't do anything with it, but all I did is recreate what was there. Now, the other places is where you have, it says red, but you don't have that. The spreadsheet formulas are where you see it looks like a different color on your sheet. Like right here, base, there is a formula there. Okay, well, not a formula, but that's where you put something in. You put in a number here, you put in a number here, and then to calculate the cross-sectional area is just base times height. So what you have to do is you have to press the equal sign, hit the equals, and you'll see this red equal sign, and then I can click on a cell, cross-sectional area base times height. So I click on that, put in a times, and then click on the other cell here, and then just hit enter. And I've now got a formula there. Now, if I put in, for example, 1.5 for my base and 3.5, if this was a 2x4, when I hit enter, I get 5 1/4. Now, these are different colors because I already set that up in here in order to do my calculations. But on your sheet, you see where it says inputs and outputs. So I input these two numbers, and it outputs this calculation. And then for moment of inertia, which is, and if you remember what that is, I can just, that's my formula right there, and I put it in the same way, equals. And then I put in open parentheses. But instead of putting in B and H, I click on the cell, base times height. Oh, and then I've got to cube that, so I put my shift 6, 8, and I'm going to cube it, close parentheses, divided by 12. Hit enter, and you see it just calculated it for that one. That's standing up, so that's why I see if I changed it to 3.5 and 1.5, I get that 0.98 that we got in class when we did that beam scale thing. Okay, so this is the way you do this. Now, you put in, these are calculations, and these are doing versions of the delta max one. Okay, so for example, if I want to find my maximum deflection, here would be if I was putting it in, but if I'm calculating it, you see it on your paper there, it is the force. So if I hit, watch, I'm going to do equals, and I hit force, and I'm going to want parentheses in front of that. Force, actually I'm going to want thinking, that, no, that's fine, just one. Force times, oops, at the end, times, and then I'm going to have parentheses here because it's going to be my length. But you'll notice I had length in feet here. I needed it in inches, so I've got to multiply it times 12. That's why I had those parentheses, times 12, close parentheses. That's going to automatically convert it to inches. And then I need to cube it, and then I need to close the whole thing in parentheses. So that is my FL cubed. Divided by, I need to have a parentheses, 48 times E, which is my modulus of elasticity, times my moment of inertia, which I calculated up here, and then close parentheses and hit enter. Now it's getting me nothing here, but if I had 150 pounds and I had a 7-foot board, and I knew my modulus of elasticity was a big number like that, it would then give me, that's how much it would have been. Look at that, how easy that was. I'm going to leave these other two formulas for you to put in. Just remember, you have to hit equals, and then you've got to change, you've got to move around the delta max equals FL cubed over 48 EI. You want to do this one so that you're solving for force, and you want to do this one so you're solving for E, just like we did in class when we had the 2x4 in the front of the room. Okay, so you do that. Then on the back of the paper, there is a data table, looks like this, and all you do is you figure this out. So for example, in fact, I think I just did this. My base is 1.5. I think I just did this one, right? I said 8 foot, 150 pounds, and it's the other way around. So if it was, yeah, it's blank sheet. If it was, where we're going to get rid of that. Oh, because it was trying to do this. Let me hit escape. So if it was 150, if this was 8 feet, and this time I said 3.5 and 1.5, and I get a number here. That number there, 1.5 million, 150 pounds, 8 foot, and this, that would then be my 0.34, would be what you would write in your chart for right there, and your moment of inertia was this 5.35, okay? So what you do is you put in these numbers into the chart to get the moment of inertia. Is real easy. You just put in these numbers to get moment of inertia, and then you put in these numbers to get either delta max, or down here you're solving for the E. Now you will get, if you have a formula in here, you will get some other kind of weird number. If, for example, if I'm looking for modulus of elasticity, so I wouldn't have anything here, I would get this. But you will have a number here once you put in the formula, okay? So take a shot of that, create this chart, put in the formulas that I've given you so far, and then you should be able to try to figure out these other two, and then use this chart to fill in all of the blanks on this paper. Okay, not these don't count. Those are just separators. But in everywhere else, it's on the worksheet that you've got. Okay, so that's what we're working with, and good luck.